Hello, I'm Simulator Dirk and welcome back to Simulator Dirk Train Sim World, and we are back in France. We are doing driver's school again. We're back on the road and here is our train in action. Let's get in the cab, bring up the speed. We are still in the manual section. So our speed limit's 140 kilometers an hour. So we'll go up to max power now. And our next big thing that we need to do, which I thought that I would try and do again on camera at some speed, is the changeover in the electricity system that's above us. We're still 16 kilometers away from our station stop, which we failed to stop at last time, so we'll see how we go. I've done a little bit of work off camera to get to this point, understand a bit better how the brakes work, and let's go from there. So speed limit's 140 kilometers an hour at the moment. So we're going all right. I think it's important to show things like what happened on the last episode, to show you that, you know, it's not necessarily easy. Even if you are experienced at Train Sim World or indeed a real life train driver, it's not necessarily always easy. And I haven't really driven any of the high speed stuff in the latest version of Train Sim World, so we'll just shut off now. And then we'll be coming up soon to the section where we need to change the overhead supply and change the mode of it. Now, have I got the desk light on this time? I have.
You're approaching the voltage changeover area and need to change the voltage on the train in order to continue. You'll do this without stopping the train.
Okay, so he's...
Open and then close the circuit breaker.
Okay, so he's preparing us now. Open and close, yeah.
Lower the pantograph by moving the switch to the lower position.
To lower, yep.
Change the pantograph mode switch to LGV.
Yep. So we're basically ready now. So we've still got a kilometre to go, and we've basically done what we needed to do. Because I had a bit better of an understanding of what I actually had to do and when I had to do it. So it's okay that we are slowing down at this point. So all I think we basically have to do now is arm the train again, and we're in LGV mode, as is my understanding, which he's about to tell me, I'm sure.
When your cab passes the REV board, this means that the rear of your train has passed the voltage changeover area and you can raise the pantograph.
Normal, yep.
When the arm breaker symbol illuminates, rearm the circuit breaker. This means you can now increase power up to the indicated speed on the TVM display.
Okay.
Nicely done. You're in good shape to continue the journey.
Okay, so I did a lot better this time. There we go, max power now, up to 300 kilometers an hour. Let's go! That was so much better. Because I didn't rush it, and I had a better understanding of when I actually had to do it, compared to, oh, he's telling me to do it now, so I must do it right now. So our Jason PJ birthday balls are telling us that our speed limit's 300 kilometers an hour at the moment. I don't think I'll be able to get anywhere near that and then slow down again in 7.9 Ks. Now, no one's explained to me what that noise is yet, Mr. Tutorial, Mr. Driver Trainer, sir. You haven't told me what... Although I have noticed the speed limit's just changed to 270. That last episode gave me a headache because I was concentrating. We're still 6.5 Ks away from our station stop. Speed limit's again changed to 230. So that noise, I figured out all by myself, is to change the speed limit, and we're still in manual mode. We're not in cruise control mode at the moment. We're almost at 200 kilometers an hour. Now, so I should actually shut off the power.
You're now approaching Aix-en-Provence, so apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable, safe stop.
So I apply a small amount of brake now with 4 kilometers to go. Okie dokie. Oops. Maybe that is really how far you need to brake out. I don't know. It seems counterintuitive at this point. Set a small amount of brake, not a huge amount of brake, which is what I think I did. But I'm not going to screw up like I did last time, hopefully. I am definitely going to have to watch some videos. Now, I know I said that in the last episode, and episodes of train videos such as Train Sim World, Train Simulator are released weekly on a Thursday. So you might think that I've actually had a week to do it at this point. But having said that, I've basically recorded this episode and the last episode back to back. So no, I haven't had time to watch any videos yet. 170, but I need to concentrate on braking. Braking now. But if I'm holding the train, if I'm holding the brake, I can't concentrate on looking ahead. Now that seems to be too slow, but I'll take that at this point. I think I've come in way too slow. Power handle. Yeah, I shouldn't have stopped there. See how I got into trouble last time. Oh, my brakes aren't released. There we go. Release the brakes. Apply a little bit of power. And all this comes with training and experience. I know that, but don't want to apply a massive amount of power for too long. So our target speed, because we've got a signal at stop, which I will know about because I did pass that last time, our target speed is 0. So we are coming in rather slow, but that's seemingly okay under the circumstances. A real train would be going a little bit harder. Just a little bit of power. Can't imagine doing this with a keyboard. So we are going to come in really slow. The station looks nice, by the way. We'll have a proper look, hopefully, when we get to stop. Now, I presume that, like in previous episodes, you can actually turn this marker off for the for your stopping zone. Close enough, it seems. Alright, we're going to unlock the doors. Okay, so we'll go back in the cab, we'll lock our doors, and that'll take a few seconds to take effect.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Okay, so you're not going to tell me about the autopilot later on? Is that right? Is that what you're telling me here? Alright, I guess we'll find out in a moment. Okay. So, apparently I have just unlocked TGV train. Complete all training modules on LGV Maturani. 4% of players have this achievement at this stage. Okay, so we shall continue. Now, I know that I think I'm going to have to watch some more videos to work out some of the more complicated things about this train. But we've now completed the scenarios. So we will have a look now at the, oh, that looks nice. We'll have a look at the various options, and on the screen gives you various Train Sim World experiences. Some of them I haven't done yet. I haven't done the ice train or the German passenger train there. Haven't done any freight for a while on either Train Simulator or Train Sim World. LGV Maturani is out now. Look, there's some hot air balloons. I like seeing hot air balloons when I'm out driving my train, and there's some farmers. And there's some trains passing over a bridge. Looks really cool. So we'll have a look at our options and see what we have to do. There doesn't appear to be any more tutorials, so I definitely think I'm going to have to watch some videos. It's one good thing that Dovetail games are really good at. They're good at putting out videos. Oh, hang on. Are we doing a scenario now? Wowee. Okay. Now, let's see how much of this I remember. I close the door. I think using a cab door should be an achievement. But anywho, here we are. Alright. Sit in the driver's seat. Okay. All I have to do is press Y. Okay. Service retention cancel button. See if I can remember this. Is up. Yeah. Set the master switch to active. The pantograph selector switch to normal. Turn the circuit breaker, which should have a name, to on. Arm the circuit breaker that should have a name that looks like a different circuit breaker altogether. Unlock the doors. Yeah, I did that. Now we got to do our... Yeah, I unlock the doors. My brake test, so brake hold. And then release to build the brakes up. Alright. Set the reverser to forward. It doesn't want me to do all the brake tests. Manual mode. As it's raining, you'll have reduced visibility outside, but the cab signalling system will guide us safely. Follow it according to your training and we will have a good run. I hope so. Alright, set the doors to locked. Need to find the wipers. Alright, apply some power to get moving. I've got to take the brake hold off. There we go. Now I need to find the wipers. Don't know what that is. Now if you were the wipers, where would you be? You would be somewhere within reach, I would hope. We'll shut off for the moment because we're only on we're only at 30. Panel right. Desk light on. Reduced normal. We don't want to blind other drivers because that's important apparently. Wipers maybe over here. Yep. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're still on our 30, so we'll just roll out for the moment. No need to get excited, as I usually say during my train simulator sessions. No need to get excited. So we'll come up to our 30 kilometre an hour changeover point, and then we go up a bit further. We can go a bit faster shortly to 110 in about 400 metres. No idea what that flashing yellow light means. Gauge lights. Max. Your wiper controls, your brakes. Your gauge lights. Tail lights presumably on. Not all of these you can do things with. But we're coming up to our speed change. Oh, we've already gone up a little. Alright, 1.5 kilometres to 140. Okay. So let's power up. Power up. And let's begin. What's that white button do? Oh, that's a gauge light, so that's alright. Handy for when you're in tunnels and stuff. For the moment. We'll turn the wipers off for a moment. Ah, yeah, nah, we need them. We also need to shut off. There we go. We also need the wipers back on. There we go. About 5 kilometres away from our power change location point. Our speed limit has gone up to 140, so we're going to sing the max power song now. Wave to old mate. Hey old mate. I'd be the type of driver to try and wave at another driver doing 300 kilometres an hour. That'd be me. We're nearly at our 140, so we will shut off. .8 k's to 160 k's, and about just under the same distance for the power change location. I've now achieved Train Sim World level 10. 55.1% players have this achievement according to Steam. So we'll be coming up to our power change location shortly. Probably a bit too early to start all the changing over stuff just at this point. Well, it was around about here, so we had to trip the circuit breaker. We had to lower the pantograph. We had to, did I shut off? Yeah. TGV mode. Circuit breaker on. Rearm the system. Raise the pantograph again. I may have done that too early. Let's have a look. Rearm the circuit breaker. There we go, it did it! Woo! 160 coming up. .300 coming up. Now it says go via location, it doesn't say stop there. Am I in max power? I am. Our speed is dropping. Pantograph signs a normal LGV. Circuit breaker on. That's armed. Reverser forward. Power handle. Max power. Yep, we're powering fine. Beautiful. We are on a 2.5% upgrade though, which doesn't help. Really don't need the wipers on in a tunnel, by the way, my dude. Sometimes I forget about that if it's only a short tunnel, or if it's an underpass, something like that. But this is a fairly long tunnel, so. Brakes are good. Our speed is increasing. The grade is flattening out. 6 kilometres to go before our next waypoint, which I don't think is a stop at this point for this train. So 180! I think I made the same joke during Train Simulator. I was saying on the last episode that in my Train Simulator series, episode 50, you can see the Train Simulator version of this, and the TGV is the current speed record holder for Simulator Train Simulator. Out we come now. We will need the wipers back on. This is once you get used to the controls, this is pretty good. And done well with the scenery and the immersion and that sort of thing. It does help that this train was available on Train Simulator. It was actually one of the, if not the launch trains for when, we're going down the centre track, so we didn't. Okay, so we're now stopping at Avignon in 67 kilometres. Let's go! So we're expecting about 15 minutes. Now we are still in. I just got another achievement, probably for high speed. We'll have a look at that in a moment when that comes through. Well, we're speeding. Shut off. Not min power, no power. So we will just apply a little bit of brake, just get us under. Just recharge our brakes. Get it up to 5 bar, there we go. So we're travelling nicely. I haven't seen or heard anything about driving in what I'm calling cruise control mode at the moment. or anything like that. We are on an upgrade, so I'll apply some power. So I'm driving this train manually at 272 kilometres an hour at the moment, and was up to 312 kilometres before driving it manually. So I wonder what would happen. Manual control. I might have to shut off to do that. Seeing as though it hasn't told me anything. Selected speed. There we go. What's our selected speed? No, I don't think we've done that right. Let's go back to... No, it might have to be shut off again. Manual control. Let's get it up to speed again. Hasn't told us anything about how to do selected speed at this stage, so we'll see how we go. Let's have a look outside. Pretty damn quick. I'm back on the cab. I'm speeding. Shut off. Let's put a bit of brake on. Okay, that will do. Now we'll go outside again. Wow! Bit of brake. Okay, 320. Our speed limit's just gone up to 320. Going up for what on a high speed line would be a fairly significant grade. Now it doesn't look fast in this view, but now that's fast. And that wiper's doing a fantastic job of still working at 300 kilometers an hour. Turn the wiper off. right on, 320 kilometres an hour. I do need those wipers. Wow, hang on, let's just see how fast we can go now before it does anything. 340, 343, 345. Can we reach 350? 349, come on, 349. Is it gonna let me do 350? Probably not. Oh, the power handle's off, I'm not even powering. $351. There we go. $350 kilometres an hour. Should have been doing 320, but... And I wasn't even powering. Now there are other signalling and vigilance systems which I haven't had to go into yet, and now that I've seen and done a bit, I can look at those. Now, that closing speed would have been, I was doing 314, he was probably doing the same or similar in the other direction. It's like 630 kilometres an hour between both trains. There probably is a way that I can get this in speed control and more to do with the signalling system, but I'll have to watch more videos on that. Hasn't necessarily told me that so far, so I either have to watch a video or read a manual about that. By the way, 40.2% of players in Train Sim World 2 have reached level 10. So that's just under half. 4% of players have done the TGV tutorial. It's only been out a couple of days at this point, so that figure will probably rise as people download and play. But this is a much better episode. We've got things up and running. I've got no idea what that sign said. Still got 22 kilometres to go before our next, or before our only stop. So I wonder, we'll have to watch this, if the speed limit will actually drop before we arrive at the station. Maybe it won't, because it's not as if it's, a terminal station, I think. If it is absolutely the terminal station and there's no track beyond it, well, of course it's going to reduce the speed, but know, we're still 18 kilometres away. You know, our speed limit is still 320, so... And of course, in the real world, you'd have more than 5 minutes training, and you'd have, you know, a simulator probably to start with, and then out on the real train, so you know where your braking point for avion is, and not be potentially me in 5 to 10 kilometres or so and guess where that point is. You know, from 300 kilometres an hour. So we've got a speed change to 300 kilometres an hour in about 3 kilometres. Let's look outside. And a bit of a different angle. Oh, going into a tunnel, that wasn't a convenient spot to have a look outside. Now that pantograph is actually down. I wonder if the one at the... one of the rears actually up. Okay, so we need to reduce our speed slightly. $270 now, that's alright. Well, we can just release the brakes. So we're in a 270 zone now. We've still got 7 kilometres to go before the station. $230 now. And this is the thing, it is giving me absolutely zero warning. Whoops. Shouldn't have done that. $200 now, so it is bringing me in gradually. Just apply the brake again, release the brake. We're coming in rather more sedately. 170 now. Giving us a target speed of 170 and a warning that our next speed is 170, but we need to start slowing down anyway. We are 2.5 kilometres out from not too slow though. We should start to see the station soon. Don't want to go much higher than this at the moment. So we're 1.5 kilometres away, so we should start to brake some more. Under a kilometre to go now, we should start to see the station shortly. But this is the disadvantage. While you're looking to do this, you can't look out. Okay, I'm just going to cruise in now. Because these are fairly long trains. There's the start of the platform. coming in nicely. Haven't got any brake on. Little bit of power, but not much. Don't wanna. Okay. Want to go further up the platform. It wasn't bad for our first attempt. So when we drop down, we'll apply our brakes now. And we'll open our doors. We'll have a look outside. And overall, hang on, let me see if I can. Settings. I want to get rid of the HUD. Okay. Hang on. I want to get, if I can, before this scenario closes. Yeah, that'll be a nice screen cap. Yes! I don't know how we're doing at the other end of the platform. We seem to be okay. Let's get in the cab. We'll close our doors now. Good work, that's all for this journey. Let's see how you did. I don't think I did too badly, considering station stop wasn't the best, but it's my first day. And that is basically the TGV route on Train Sim World 2. Because it's pretty sure that's as far as you can go. So we are now TGV level 5, simulated Urca level 11, 93 kilometres we drove on that occasion in 32 minutes. It's pretty darn impressive. Pretty darn impressive. Stop accuracy 190 metres, not too bad under the circumstances, considering that I am a complete noob with this particular one. Anywho, I'm Simulated Dirk. Watch some more videos and maybe learn something else. That'll be cool. Anyway, I'll see you next time. SimulatedDirkGaming.com, and lots of videos across the week. Transport on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays is trains and buses, trams, ferries. No, not ferries yet. trucks, buses and trams on Tuesdays, trains on Thursday. I've been Simulated Irk, you've been wonderful. See you later. Bye bye for now.